This Mandela Day on the 18th of July 2025, Soweto Night Out. It will be hosting its night walking tour through the beating heart of Soweto. Of course, joining the evening stroll this year is Grammy Award winning artist Rapsody. The journey commemorates both the legacy of Nelson Mandela and the upcoming 50th anniversary of the 1976 Student Uprisings. It will also include a history tour guided by stories of youth, of struggle, music, but also liberation. Perhaps to share a little bit more about this occasion, we're going to be joined by founder Nomsa Mazwai, as well as Grammy Award-winning artist Marlanna Evans, better known as Rapsody. Good morning to both of you. Thank you.
Good morning, Liesl. How are you?
I'm good. I told you that I really need to come on this tour.
Yes.
Finally, Rapsody is here in the country.
It's a must-do.
So I have to.
It's a must-do.
But let's look at the importance of this evolution of the night tour and just even what it means for Soweto at large, given the intention, how it started from empowering women to where it is today.
Absolutely. So Soweto Night Out is a social enterprise. It was created to enable women to walk at night in any condition, dressed in any shape, in any condition. And what we do through this social enterprise and how we enable women's safety is by making safety economically attractive for a community. Because the truth is, in order for us to have safety, it has to make business sense. So in Soweto, vibrant township, I love it there. I grew up there, and we get 300,000 tourists visiting Soweto every single year. Very small percentage of them stay beyond 6 p.m. That's a huge economy that drives in and drives out. So Soweto Night Out wants to keep those people in Soweto, and we do night walking tours and also showing Soweto that there's a night economy that's available to us. And can you imagine if Soweto was a 24-hour economy, we'd have double employment.
And I mean, it's been the economic hub of Africa. Why are we not reimagining what this looks like?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so Rapsody, thank you for joining us as well. Welcome to the country. I mean, we've heard Nomsa speak about Soweto, but as a visitor, what does it mean for you? What are some of the stories that stand out for you? Given your own roots from South Carolina, can you draw parallels between that and Soweto, the plight of Black consciousness through music?
Yeah, I'm from North Carolina, and my first time in Soweto was 2012 and 2013, and I had 1.5 days off, and I spent it all in Soweto, and it reminded me of home. You know, it reminded me of community. The promoter that brought me, his mother lived there. We ate chakalaka for the first time. I watched the kids play soccer. We hung out. We talked to community. So, you know, it's important in the same way that it's important for our neighborhoods in America, any Black neighborhood that you're in, to pour into and to, you know, support your community, because that's how you support kids in education, after school programs, make sure that families have what they need. And it employs the idea to make a safer economy, because a lot of times when things aren't safe, people are fueling that through angst.
Yeah.
You know, out on other people. So, you know, when you pour into the economy, into the people, into the resource, to the children, it makes it better for everybody. And it's such an important part to me. It was part of my first album, The Idea Beautiful. You know, I took my album cover in Soweto. So for me to come back and give back means a lot to me.
And thank you for, you know, having that full circle moment and making Soweto part of it. Because Nomsa, you're from Soweto, and it shaped your voice, it shaped your activism as well, to the point that Rapsody's just made, and how she's amplified her voice through some of the stories from Soweto. And I wonder if you could speak to that evolution for you. And, you know, if we're just envisioning what a safer society then ultimately looks like, what an inclusive society also looks like at large, what's that vision?
Wow, a safer, the Soweto that I'm working towards.
Yes.
Kids wake up, they get dressed, they go to school, and they're safe. They can walk. Schools are functional because people are making a living, a dignified living. It's safe. Women are going to work in that community, or they're going to town. People are walking more, but not walking out of necessity. They're walking for pleasure. Soweto's more manicured. The sewage is not running on the street. There's no dumping sites. And really, the work that we do in Soweto is, how do we create a business that enables that? How do we activate safety? And for us, activating safety meant we've got to employ the youth. There is not one young person who wakes up and says, I want to disappoint my mother. I want to disappoint my grandmother. Every single drug addict, every single alcoholic, everybody who's a criminal, they had dreams for their lives. I grew up in Soweto. I've got cousins that spend time in Sun City. I know them. I know them. That was not the future they wanted for themselves. And so it's about creating opportunities. So through our night walks, there's a youth choir that sings with us. We activate the youth choir. They're here with us today. And it's showing people that there's other things to do. We're creating alternatives to the nature of entertainment in South Africa. You know,
Yes.
in South Africa, a lot of entertainment is just drinking.
And we're holistic, right?
You
There's
know?
so much more.
And there's so much more. It's like, look at our country and our museums. When you do our night tours, they're open for us at night. South Africa's got beautiful weather. We're wonderful people. Do you know that we are wonderful people?
I absolutely-
People talk about us all over the
Yes.
world. They're like, South Africans are so nice. That is an asset. That's a commodity. So we are monetizing the things that are great about us. The more tourism we get into this country, the more job opportunities we create. And tourism right now employs more people than mining. So people should think about that.
Yeah, and then Rapsody, I mean, speaking to Nomsa's point, there's so much to do, but you're recording alongside the 42-member choir. You've also got your 4th studio album that's in development. Tell us a little bit more about Please Don't Cry. Well, what does this all mean for you, and what message are you putting out there?
Man, Please Don't Cry is a healing journey. You know, it's a reintroduction back to myself, to the person that's listening. I hope that, you know, my journey will inspire them on their own journey to walk in their light, to heal, to forgive themselves, to forgive others, to find joy. Because, you know, we have one life to live and we should live it in pure joy. And, you know, that's what it's about, healing and loving yourself and being okay with putting yourself first, you know. So that's really the message of, you know, that album, and waking up every day and for me operating in love, you know, giving it to other people. Yeah, so.
Love unifies, it restores, it heals.
Absolutely.
Nomsa, you mentioned that there is a lot to do on the tour. We're obviously going to look at the heritage sites, the museums, there's food, there's culture, there's music. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to take you up on that offer and join you this year. There you have it, Soweto Night Out, a unique tour experience. Exploring...
SowetoNightOut.tours, please. People must visit the website in order to get tickets. They are fast running out. It's a night tour. It's a full experience. SowetoNightOut.tours.
There we have it. Nomsa and Rapsody there joining us and reminding us where all that action is taking place.